be the Rosa versus the Fox on PlayStation 2.
Now ZD, I know, knows this matchup at least a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure he has some sort of experience with someone. I know Sunfish and ZD are good friends, so they must have played each other at some point.
For sure. That would be the T-Door practice that they get all the time.
T-Door, the ones who secretly run the scene behind the scenes.
The way of life.
The way of life.
The way of life. But here, ZD is going to be trying to clean that with 3-0. Of course, he doesn't want to give this Rosa a chance to kind of play the Rosa game, which is staying back, throwing Luma, and doing general havoc thing.
Yeah. Ooh, opting to upbeat all the way to the other side of the stage, just trying to get away from ZD's oppression on ledge. Doing a great job of throwing the character off stage as well.
For sure. See what the pickup is.
Ooh, going way out there with that nair, and again missing his angles. I don't know if that's an online thing or...
It might just be like a getting your bearings thing, just like reaction.
Yeah.
But Rosa gets a lot of distance from that upbeat, so ZD has to time it right if he wants to get that recovery.
Right, yeah. But Nier definitely going to be taking it because, I mean, this is bracket. You take those.
Right. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh. Had a bit of a lag spike there for a second, but it seems to be continuing without too much of a problem.
Yeah.
Let's see what ZD can do here. Nier doing a really good job of keeping his distance, picking his openings very intelligently so that he does not get punished too hard.
Rosalina looking like a distance demon right now.
Absolutely, yeah. Now, without Luma, going to be opting to play a little more defensively, and there she is.
Yeah.
Ooh, ZD not quite able to catch that high up B.
Yeah.
But
something that you also have to kind of remember a little bit. Rosalina, her weight class is a little bit heavier than
yeah, I was always actually surprised by that. I mean, the character's not heavy by any means, but definitely not as light as you'd expect it to be.
Exactly.
And that back
she's certainly not as light as Peach or something.
Right. I guess the extra added weight from the fact that she has like a black hole under her dress or something.
Well, apparently she's actually like 8 feet tall.
Oh god, that's crazy. She really?
Yeah. But let's see, I mean, Fox kind of pales in comparison to the short guy trying to, uppercut her chin with the up smash.
Hey, I mean, the low angle gives him opportunity to sneak in that foot into the chin a little bit better, I'm sure.
Right.
Right now, ZD doing a really good job of racking up damage. He did have a bit of a deficit, but starting to make this comeback here.
Right.
Ooh, the up smash just barely not going to connect, and that probably would have been it, honestly.
Yeah, it was getting right there down to the wire. I mean, I think anything could have happened with that moment.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is the grab.
The rapid jabs here from Luma as well, doing a really good job. Trying to see what the game plan is here. Nier opting to play a little more defensively, maybe a little keeping the distance from ZD in order to bait him into making a mistake.
Right, always.
The dash attack cutting straight in between her and Luma, and that's gonna be it, yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Up being onto the stage, right onto Fox, who is patiently waiting to flick that C-stick in the upward direction.
For sure, I mean the classic.
Yeah.
But with a quick reversal of that in Mitsugito, it just took a quick warm up, and ZD was ready to after the first stop, turn it right around.
Yeah. Ooh, the landing back air. See, that's another one of those situations where Luma comes in handy because Rosa's hitbox hadn't come out yet, but Luma's did.
Right.
So it's still able to connect even though Rosa was too low to the ground.
Ooh. Close here.
ZD doing a lot of these like free flow combos like we keep talking about with Fox, but
Yep.
damage is not going to be enough quite yet. This is still anybody's game. The F smash on the neutral get up though.
Yeah. It covers some good space.
Yeah. Throwing out Luma in order to protect himself a little bit, getting the shield grab.
Oh.
ZD opting to recover high, however, just
Yeah,
trying to get
Smart
away
idea.
from that situation.
for sure. I mean, Rose is one of those characters that if you go too low, like, she just puts you in the dirt.
Fox actually able to back air through Rose's shield and kill Luma for it.
Yeah. The shield folks, you know.
Yeah. Oh, and that up air just going to catch Nier trying to land, and that is going to be it for game one.
Yeah, a great up air.
Oh wow, that was all actually just game one. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
That was a 6-minute game. They were definitely playing a bit of a slower, more methodical game there.
For sure. I mean, you definitely saw it in the beginning. You know, he was, like I said, down just a little bit, but he ended up pulling it right back, and then not really worrying too much about what happened. Like afterwards, he just kind of like centered himself again, didn't tilt or anything, and then just kind of went for it.
Both players opting to back out of the arena, maybe trying to solve a little bit of the lag issues they were experiencing earlier.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta turn it off, turn it back on.
I mean, if that doesn't work, then IT is out of a job. I like that little cute Isabelle plushie. I don't know, just the way it smiles is really adorable.
Everybody loves the good vibes from Animal Crossing.
I've never actually even played an Animal Crossing game.
Wow.
It's just not my cup of tea.
Okay.
But the aesthetic of it is just adorable.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but you can.
Still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you cut out for a second. I thought I lost you.
No, we're good. No, we're good. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna wait for the reconnection of our two heroes.
Our two valiant heroes. And just a quick reminder, this is losers final, so whoever wins this does get to face off against Jerry in grand final. Grand final. There we go.
The grand final.
Yes. Word.
2 words.
2 words. Grand finals. There we go.
Yeah. But we gotta finish up this losers finals first. It is not over yet.
Yeah. Whoever loses this will be getting 3rd place. Oh, and it seems that they have created an entirely new arena. You guys don't quite get to see this on stream, but I promise there's some magical backstage work being done here.
Yes, pay no attention to the man behind the...
Brig always the one to carry the production here.
Yeah, putting out the fires.
Yeah. Shout out to Brig.
That man works harder than a lot of people.
Yeah. I would say so. Always having Game & Watch selected as well in honor of our almighty leader, Gimmer.
The Gims always shows his face here in the arena via the Brig.
Via the Brig.
But yeah, shoutouts to everyone else for making the grind and the other Xanadu tournament a hit. You know, keeping the stream alive, keeping the scene alive, all that good stuff. And thanks to all of you guys for showing up, showing out, and showing your support. We can't do it without you.
Yeah, even in these times when things seem a little uncertain, it's nice to know that the community is always strong and shows their support in any way they can.
Of course, and as a lot of our states start to begin the process of reopening, you know, we're all eager to get back out there, get back offline, and practice safe social distancing and everything while we get local eventually, whenever it does happen. I'm excited to see when that day will come, but I'm going to be patiently waiting until it happens.
Yeah, I urge people to stay safe as much as they can, of course. We're all eager to get back to how things were. We want to hang out with our friends, but I do urge people to be a little more err on the side of caution.
For sure. Better safe than sorry. Oh.
Yeah. But again, thanks for tuning in. For anyone who has only recently tuned in, this is us waiting for losers finals. They did play out game 1 and ZD took that over Near. So we're just trying to get a few connection issues sorted out.
Yep. But we'll have the action right back for you on screen just a minute. As soon as they reconnect.
And for anyone interested in knowing, my name is Beck. You can find me on Twitter at Beck_SSB, and I am accompanied here by...
I'm Nerf. You can find me at SSB_Nerf. Follow me for, I don't know, interesting stream conscious thoughts that I posted.
I don't know, I'm funny sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, I had a really good turnip price yesterday. It doesn't help you now because it was yesterday, but you know, if you're interested, I'm gonna have a good one again. Maybe like a month.
Yeah. Alright, and finally we are able to get our players back into the arena, and we are going into game 2.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, gamers.
So.
Oh, still a bit of lag.
The Mega Smash!
Alright, there was a bit of lag on the countdown there at the beginning, but it seems to have settled down for now, so hopefully there won't be too many issues for the rest of the game.
But, back on PS2, it's going to be pretty much the same old that we saw last game, but we might see some intricacies in the game.
Ooh, I was gonna say, I don't know that he can make it back from that, because there's no drift after up B.
Yeah, that's no
unfortunate SD there.
Yeah, but again, it seemed like a forced error. I mean, it's interesting, like, you're very good pressure on the ledge.
Yeah, absolutely, actually. Oh, is this gonna be the second stock? Just like that, Near up 3 stocks to 1. We're not even a minute in.
Wow, and Near did it to Mercury too, pretty much in like different ways, but the same kind of concept.
Yeah.
Crazy. Near just looking to steal stocks ASAP.
Yeah. But if there is anyone to do a reverse 3 stock, it is ZD.
Yeah, you're right.
The absolute composure on the man. He's going to play this patiently, choose his openings carefully, and just try to make Near regret getting comfortable.
Right, I mean, the scary part is that ZD can play as well on his last stock as he does in like stressful situations like this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And that up smash finally going to clear out that first stock. ZD, again, at a deficit here, but he's racking up damage quickly. That was a nice little combo with the Luma hit into the Rosa hit.
Yeah.
I love seeing stuff like that, because it's almost like they are actually two completely separate... Oh no, another lag spike.
Two separate entities, right, but the micromanagement of the two entities is really interesting.
Yeah. Now Luma slightly going to leave this world temporarily, but we'll see her again in like 2 seconds.
Well, we'll see it. Probably a different Luma. But yeah.
True.
Always taking one for the team. Luma down for the count, but we'll get another fighter up in the ring. ZD's gonna have to contend with that one.
Ooh. Yeah, and ZD there gonna eat that Luma up smash, but with how they were positioned, it was kind of like, okay, do I land on the platform and get up smashed by Rosa, or do I land on stage and get up smashed by Luma?
Yeah.
So it was kind of a tough decision there, and sadly going to lose that game for it. That was a much quicker game.
Right, for sure. ZD's gonna have to make sure that he gets a handle on some of those recovery flubs that we did see. Like, he just got caught off guard at some of these good edge guard opportunities that they were pushing up. So we just gotta see what he does in response.
Yep. Yeah, coming now should be ZD's counter pick. They're probably discussing it over chat at the moment.
Probably. Yeah, ZD is one of those guys I think is very, very like smart about his stage pickup.
Oh yeah, definitely. The man's game knowledge is basically unparalleled.
And I'm sure he has very strong opinions about the stage that he likes. You know, I've seen him go to a lot of stages, but there's some favorites that he tries to kind of railroad you to choosing.
Yeah.
Right, with 2 bands, no DSR or anything, you know, rule set, so kind of important that that you get a handle, you know, get knowledge on what stages work best for you, for your character. It's a comfort pick, but it's also a strategic pick.
Yeah, absolutely. And it always comes down to what character you're playing, what character the opponent's playing. If you know your opponent, what stages are they comfortable on, and pick accordingly.
That is true. Unfortunately, I don't think our guys this time have that knowledge, but they can easily figure that out within the confines of this set, actually.
Absolutely, yeah. Maybe the 2 games on PS2 have given these 2 players a bit of an insight on their opponent.
Yeah, always possible.
Yeah. And for anyone that is unaware, this is losers finals. Nier versus ZD currently sitting at 1 game a pop.
Yep, this is game 3.
Yep. Whoever wins this will move on to Grands, where they will face off against Jerry, who is waiting patiently in winner's side.
Yep, and they're going to have to reset that bracket if they want to take a win over the big man Jerry himself.
Man, taking 6 games off of Jerry sounds like quite the task.
True.
But it is definitely going to be one of these 2 to do it if it happens.
For sure, we're just going to make sure we get this going.
Oh, I actually didn't notice ZD left the arena again. They're probably still trying to figure out.
Yeah, again, you know, it's just the minor technical issues. You know, we were getting told that they had, you know, great connection up until this point, so this is probably just a minor temporary thing.
Right. And this game definitely much less much less of an issue than last game. There was there were a few lag spikes here and there, but nothing too bad. Whereas in the first game, there was a whole like second or 2 pause at one point.
Right. And you always have, you know, you always want to prevent stuff like that if you can, but you know, we do the best we can to you know, double check all the connections and everything have the requirements necessary.
Yeah. Internet is sadly at times unreliable, but like you said, we do the best with what we can.
For sure.
The plushies making an appearance again on stream, and chat's getting hyped over it.
Oh yeah.
Gotta love it. And ZD's back, and by how quickly the game started, it looks like they're running it straight back to PS2, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I'm assuming, yeah. Decisions had already been speaking on the case.
Yeah. This Mega Smash.
Yep.
Alright, starting out here, ZD sitting in shield for a little bit.
Right.
Kind of just trying to get a feel for what Nier's going to try to do. Ooh, a great catch with the jab there, sending ZD back off stage.
Yep, gonna try to get some good ball.
Yep. These ledge traps from Nier have been really good for the most part, but ZD able to slip by this one and rack up a good amount of damage of his own.
Yeah, Fox is really good about using some hitbox to cover his approach back to the ledge, whereas Nier obviously able to use the great space coverage of Luma. It's advantage whenever he can.
Yeah. And great awareness there from ZD after the forward throw, immediately holding shield because he saw that Luma was right next to him.
Right. And sometimes you're really not safe. Like even on a large or medium to large stage like ES2, like, it's still hard to get away from both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, ZD sneaking past Luma right there and going to get that up smash onto Rosa, going to close out that first stock.
And that's kind of interesting, you know, using your maneuverability to kind of get around Luma like he's put the projectile and just going in for the kill. That's really clutch.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, that nice down tilt going to catch the recovery, but the very aggressive up B back onto stage, going to work out for ZD, but not for long. That up smash going to take this stock as well.
Yeah, crazy. These games going pretty fast now.
Yeah, a far cry from the first game that was a whole 6 minutes long.
6 minutes, exactly. Right, this is definitely picking up the pace.
Yeah. Both these players doing a really good job of feeling each other out, not being too aggressive, not being too unsafe.
Right.
And ZD finally getting that kill onto Luma, maybe trying to find his opening now. And that's another thing, like, after you kill Luma, you want to get aggressive, right? Because it's like, this is my chance, where Rosa is her most vulnerable, but you get too aggressive and you might start playing maybe unsafely, and Rosa's like taking advantage of that.
Of course, you know, especially as Fox, you know, you do have to worry about some of the moves that you're going for, but you know, I don't really know a whole lot of like big out of shield options that Rosa has. I don't know, maybe they just has a good amount, but it's hard to say.
I think her best options are up smash and nair, because they're both pretty quick. Especially with the fact that they have the 2 hitboxes of Rosa and Luma.
Yeah, well, I guess that both of these characters were kind of similar in that regard. But...
Yeah, actually, yeah. It's a good point. Nier just racking up as much damage as he can, but right as I say that, gets a... I mean, a kick straight to the chin, right?
Right, and it's kind of like the internal combos, where it's just like you kind of like bat... You can juggle your enemies kind of in between the two characters. You know, it's more potent with the Ice Climbers, but with this character, you know, it's still happening. You can rack up a lot of damage very quickly, and then you all of a sudden have to worry about the large kill power.
Yeah. But the great up smash there going to close out that last stock.
Yeah.
I'm seeing in chat that some people might be struggling to hear you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try to fix that.
Yeah. Thanks for calling it out, chat.
Yeah, thank you, chat.
Oh, there we go. Even I can hear you a little better now.
Okay. Is that a little bit better?
You sound very different for some reason. You sound almost like much clearer.
Much clearer? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
well,
at the same
good.
time, grainy somehow.
So I unplugged my mic and then plugged it back in. I think that should have helped.
Oh, you know what it might have been? Your mic might have not been plugged in all the way.
That also might have been it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh well, I got it.
Yeah. All right. Chat's definitely saying that.
I got it.
They can hear you a lot better now.
Yeah, let's go.
So that's what you sound like.
Yeah, that's what I sound like. You got it. Wow, I didn't even know there was that problem for that long. Okay, cool. Well, we got it.
Yeah. I mean, I could still hear you just fine. It was just a matter of you did sound a little far away.
I got you. Okay, yeah, interesting. Yeah, I guess my mic must have been not plugged in all the way. Cool. Good to know. Plug your mics in all the way, everybody out there.
Whoever called in chat, you were correct. ZD did switch off to Wolf.
Very nice. Now, I kind of wish we could see the ZD Roy. I remember seeing, the Roy, and I love ZD's Roy, but I know that's probably a little much to ask. We might not see it right now.
Yeah, I don't think ZD has played a whole lot of Roy online. I know that he's pulled it out every once in a while, because there's just certain matchups he wants to play Roy, but...
Gotcha.
Definitely a more situational pick, whereas Wolf and Fox are his go-tos.
For sure, and the Spaceys are life, in Maryland for a lot of people. And ZD, very very talented guy with the Spaceys. Wolf, even stronger in terms of kill potential than Fox is. So, you definitely want to utilize that. And the hitboxes, I think, can challenge Rosa, I think, a little bit better as well.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of these high uppies from Nier, just like we saw in his set against Mercury, but they seem to be working out a lot better against ZD than they were earlier.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
interested
true.
to know.
I'm
interested to know why.
Yeah, because it's like I wouldn't call them like cheese, but they are a little cheesy. But it's not that ZD's not used to fighting cheese.
Right. Good amount of damage there racked up, but ZD at this stock lead, going to just try to play this a little slowly, rack up damage, throw out these lasers. Good air dodge ledge there.
Yeah, definitely gets himself back to safety for a short time.
Oh, that up smash catching him way behind, and then the up air going to close out the stock.
Yep. And up airs from both of these characters are pretty nice.
Yeah, definitely. Serve similar and yet also different purposes, though. They're almost like juggling tools, but Rose's kills a little bit earlier, I think.
Right, she sends out that big halo, and you're like, oh god, like, I can't believe that hits for so far.
Yeah, great Luma shot there to cover all options from the roll, or the tech situation, rather.
Right. I mean, those are situations where, you know, it's like classic. Like, you can't get out of it pretty much because with Rosalina and Luma together, like, almost all of your options are covered.
Yeah, that was a great little Rosa Nair into Luma up air because Luma just decided to stay there. I really like how Nier puppeteers Luma around to fit his needs.
Right, for sure. And, you know, it's interesting. I've seen that kind of playstyle a lot on Wi-Fi. You know, it's like kind of how Zelda uses the Phantom. It's kind of like how other characters, you know, utilize something similar in certain circumstances, but it works really well.
Speaking of Wi-Fi, ZD losing that stock due to a missed tech, which are significantly harder online.
Absolutely. You know, the timing was much tighter.
Yeah. But regardless, here we're both down. They're both down to their last stock.
Right.
There's gonna be a lot of shield damage with ZD. Oh, that shield looking like a Skittle right now.
Oh man.
Yeah,
if we saw the shield break, man. Yeah, I thought if we were gonna see the shield break, that would be hype. But
that would be pretty crazy, and I would have loved to see like what a good Rosa player has as a shield punish. Yeah, let's be honest, it probably would have just been charge out forward smash, but...
Oh, yeah, but I mean...
But maybe.
That's cool, that's cool.
It's optimal sometimes.
Right, it's like, everyone gets hyped, they start going, oh!
And right there, Rosa trying to throw out an up smash to punish Wolf's approaches, but ZD going to throw out that back air right into Nier's face.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, you know, whether it's Wolf or whether it's Fox, you know, the back air is inevitable.
Indeed, my friend. And so far, the Wolf pick working in ZD's favor. He will be taking that game.
Yeah, now up 2-1.
No, it's 2-2.
Oh, it's 2-2. I'm sorry, 2-2. You're right. We're bringing it to game 5. So 2-2 is now game 5 situation. The 2-2 situation.
Yes, sir. Going to game 5, Nier does have counter pick advantage, but this entire set has been played on Pokemon Stadium, and I don't expect there to be a change from that now.
Yeah, I highly doubt it. I think it'll just be the run back. Maybe we'll see something. No.
I may eat my words? No? Never mind.
Yeah, no, we're good, we're good. Safe bet.
Yes, sir. You know, like, with how short... Oh wait, no. It looks like there is a stage change because they both went to select something.
Well, it might be a character change. You think we're gonna see the Roy?
Nah. No, yeah, this is definitely a stage change.
Okay.
I have to see where we're going for game number 5. Nier decided to counterpick to Yoshi's Island.
Huh. Okay.
Yoshi's Story.
Yoshi's Story. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I get those two mixed up all the time.
The Yoshi stage, you know. Whichever one's legal.
The Yoshi stage that's legal.
Yeah, whichever one's legal this time.
Exactly. These platforms probably going to be good for Rosalina's conversions, where he kind of just wants to send up and keep their opponent up. But
yeah,
I can imagine that the short blast zones on the sides and the top are also going to work heavily into Wolf's favor.
Well, I think it works for both favors. I mean, we did see the up airs from both sides last time. We saw the back airs as well. You know, you got to watch out. And as good as the side, like the flat sides of the stage are for some characters, I don't think it really matters for this specific matchup.
Probably not, no. And the slants maybe also not playing too much of a factor here.
Now, I think that those might actually be kind of interesting because of Luma.
Yeah, actually, I didn't consider that. It could be interesting to see how Luma interacts with the slant.
Right, so like I think Luma can reach the platforms on the side from like before the slant, but not after the slant. I don't know.
Gotcha. Sadly, that up B not quite going to be angled properly and not going to make it to the ledge.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a lot of forced errors in this set and others.
Yeah. At the moment, though, Nier at not too much of a deficit. If you can close out this stock relatively quickly, this should be perfectly doable. Rapid Jet coming out there.
Wow, just getting that.
Great grab there, going to send ZD off stage. Oh, the star bits, but ZD still hits.
Oh my god, he does.
He saved his jump that whole time.
And that's so smart, knowing when to keep your jumps. You know, you have to be able to recognize a situation in which you're going to be pressured like that.
Yeah. And just because he saved that jump, he's able to rack up 41% so far, and let's see if he can keep doing it.
Right, what a great turnaround there.
Yeah. Right now, Luma not tethered to Rosa, so it should be interesting to see what Nier has in mind, keeping the distance.
True.
Oh, the great up smash to punish ZD's shield drop there.
Yeah, it's like, we see that quite often these days, you know, you kind of play chicken with the shield.
Yeah, you just stand there and it's like, okay, what are you gonna do?
Right, it's like, you're gonna jump out of it? Well, I'm gonna catch you out of the jump.
Yeah. Forward air not quite gonna combo into the back air yet, but that is very close to being a kill confirmed for Wolf there.
And he's got plenty more to get.
To get what? Sorry?
Plenty more kill confirms to get if he goes for him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nier doing a really good job here, racking up this damage without letting ZD in too close.
Right. You always have to keep your distance.
Especially against a character like Wolf that can kill you with a strong hit of back air at like 60.
Yeah. And especially when you can do, you know, what he does, but from a distance.
Yeah, exactly. Nice dash attack to get out of that situation. The high up B going to go. I was gonna say on punish, but he actually able to grab as soon as Nier decided to shield.
Right. Okay, gets him off stage.
You can definitely see a little bit of adaptation there from both the players. Ooh, that was a clean grab.
Wow, that was crazy. I mean, yeah, that's the conditioning at work.
Definitely, yeah. Ooh, and the strong dash attack going to close out that stock.
For sure. You know, strong dash attack, you have to watch out. It can kind of break your momentum, and it's just like a quick option out of dash dancing.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, ZD just doing a really good job of keeping Nier in disadvantage, keeping him above him. Nier now opting to throw ZD off stage, though. See what he can do with it.
I think that's where he wants him. I mean, ZD obviously has two options to get back.
No, that killed at like 50.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, that was an insane down smash, just catching Nier trying to jump off of ledge, and sadly that spelled disaster.
You remember when that got nerfed?
Nerfed, you say?
I Pepperidge Farm remembers. I remember when that got nerfed. That was a while ago.
I know. I can't believe that move used to be stronger.